Cal, another victory here today. How pleased were you with that performance over Alfreton?
Yeah, delighted. Obviously with the result, a fixture that's been tough for us over the years, home and away, and the performance I thought we showed exactly what we have to show against an Alfreton team, and equally retained our best bits. I don't think they get the credit they deserve. They play a certain way, and I talk openly about it. I always do every time we play them. But there's a structure to it, and before you can assert yourself in the game against Alfreton, you have to stand up to the throw-in, you have to stay in the game around your own momentum, because there's a lot of stoppages. They do it really well, so you think every time we're in a moment around the 18-yard box, certainly in the second half, the physio comes on, you think when we get the free kick on the edge of the box after Harrison's doing Maradonas in the middle of the pitch, there's then, is it 4 minutes before the free kick gets taken, and you're like, wow. You have to stand up, be counted, deal with that stuff, and then show your quality, and I think we certainly did that. So it's a massive result, but a really, really pleasing performance as well.
It's been some week, of course. We won 4-2 at Buxton, 4-1 at Leamington, 2-0 here today. What's the secret at the moment?
Look, I think there's two parts to it, and I just want us, me, everyone in here, everyone around the club to get out of the habit of like constantly dwelling on what's gone. And it's disappointing when you lose games. It's disappointing when you have poor runs of form. We haven't had as many poor runs as when you look back and you look at the cold light of day and the data. We've had some disappointing results. We've been good here all season. So as much as the Saturday, Tuesday away from home, back-to-back wins was really important, and scoring those goals away, we have the most points at home of any team in the division. We have the most goals, if you look for and against our games, you see goals. At times we haven't enjoyed the net that they've gone in, but that's us. That's for us at home. That's who we've been against all those sides at the top end of the league. So I think today is different than the previous two results. I think they'll stick out and go, wow, that looks like a real moment in the season, and it is. And to get 9 points from a week in a really important month, a month where generally in my time here we haven't delivered, have we? We haven't put points on the board. So it's a brilliant start to the second half of the season. We have to build on it. We have to have a real focus now on the Spennymoor game. But at some point we'll have a disappointing result and a disappointing moment again, and we get knocked off the horse, we get back on it, and we keep believing in the direction we're going. But so what's the secret? Just keep going, consistency, keep delivering the same message, same players, keep driving them, keep behind them, and I think you've certainly seen the benefit of that this week.
There's been so many individual moments to pick out today. Connor Wood's full debut, of course, Declan Weeks' great assist for Tom Pearce, and of course Harrison Burke scored again. How pleasing is it for you to see your players play with such confidence at the moment?
I think, yeah, generally for the group, there's a lot of really pleasing collective performances and putting the ball in the net, as much as we have this week, and as much as we have at home. There won't be many teams that have scored more goals than us at home. I just think at times the comparisons are what you see on the telly on Match of the Day. And to be at the top end of the division, if we want to be in the top three of this division, we have to compare ourselves to the top three in the Premier League, and what they do at home, it's not the same. Look around the levels. I think you're right to pick some individuals out. And do you know what this week's been? There's been a lot of talking about, once again, our ability to develop a young player. And I think it's quite right that you pick out Harrison, who's been terrific for us all season, and his goal return is unbelievable. Speaking to George Horan about it during the week, and it is every week, and it's headed goals, left foot, right foot, but it's his overall performances. But you know, we're right to highlight the work we've done to develop and sell players year after year after year. Don't forget how good our senior players have been, because I thought Kevin Roberts was top draw today. I thought Conor Rawlinson to have come in Tuesday and today after not playing for a spell with an injury has been top draw, and Det Weeks is something special for this level, and the numbers behind it, where if you look at deck to deck standards, at times he will fall below his own, and he'll still be streets ahead of everyone else in the division at what he does. He creates, he can score goals, he gets in the right areas, he's technically so comfortable. And for the Chester supporters to have seen him here for as long as they have, it's enjoy a player like that and enjoy watching them and hold them to the standards of the level of football, because that pass was unbelievable, as was the touch and as was the finish. There was loads of quality, and you can wax lyrical about the group. Great week. But you know, and we're going to hit our levels again on Tuesday, it's massive we do that, but you know, at some point we fall below that. It'll be the same group of players, the same effort, it just doesn't always go to plan, and we need to get back to it time and time again. But like you say, it's been a great week, some great individual performances, and a really good collective one as well.
Cal, thanks for your time.
Thank you.